nuisance.
Alright guys, for today's game, I'm playing Tahm Kench in the top lane. And apparently, Tahm Kench is the top win rate top laner with a 10% pick rate after the changes. And, I mean, I honestly thought the update might hurt Tahm Kench. But apparently, it buffed him up somehow. So, I'm about to see how, it's probably something to do with this W, just like being mobile or whatever, getting out of situations. Oh my gosh, I missed first 2 minions. Now, the Wukong matchup seems like, I mean, Wukong's pretty tough. Wukong's got good all-in or whatever. So we'll see how we do. Tahm Kench's auto range is pretty good. So I know I get really strong when I get my shield. I use a potion. I did take second wind, so if you want to take a look at the runes, there it is.
An enticing culinary prospect.
I'm surprised he didn't just flash on me.
First blood. An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Man, that's a long animation. Okay, I should have went a little bit further behind him. I was trying to like force a trade there. Okay, now he's got his clone. Enemy Rek'Sai's bot side. Oh, he cloned my thing. I don't know if my auto attack kills him. It was very close. But if I hit my W, it's actually really good. I think if I Q into my W, that's actually enough time. Yeah, if I Q into my W, the slow by itself should set up my W, I think. So I definitely want to try that out. So
Gluttony is impossible.
a couple weaknesses that Tahm Kench had before is that like Tahm Kench was always a pain for melees at melee range. But against certain matchups, he like even though he was so strong, he couldn't get on the target. But now that the W and R are essentially swapped, a lot of times Tahm Kench just didn't even use the empowered stacks for the ETH. They usually used to have the Q for the stun anyways. So I think that actually does help. That you don't even have to worry about that. You just always go for the stun, and then you just have this to engage and get the extra damage. There's no way I can go on that, right? I mean, it's Rakan, Tristana. I'll just get kited.
My banquet is born.
I maybe should have been looking though, so maybe I could have had an opportunity. But yeah, they just get out. Yeah, I know they changed it so that Tahm Kench's Q applies stacks now, which is also pretty nice. Just racking up the stuns. I can't TP here. If I TP to try to counter that, one, I might not get anything, and two, I just lose out on so much topside. Wave showing back towards me, so I can't really do much here. Man, I like the damage I'm doing just with autos. Making it very easy to last hit these minions. So auto attacks gain bonus damage just from my health. So right now my auto attacks do 34 bonus damage. That's pretty much like the entirety of Teemo's E passive, which does like a damage over time effect, but it's just instant. Yeah. That's crazy. So this has like just a base level increase, plus has 2.5% bonus health ratio.
Nothing escapes hunger.
Okay, now I got my Devour. He can always clone out. That's what. Is that a lot of mana? Not really. I got his W for it.
True hunger can be abated.
Maybe I should be looking for some roams, although a Akali seems pretty hard to roam on. That trade ends up working out for me. So I don't know why he bought Executioners. It seems kind of weird. Also, is diving a Wukong, is that good? Okay. Well, that wasn't my fault. That went poorly. The Diana was, or not Diana, the Akali was already in range to counter that, so that sucked. So the way we dove there is actually exactly the way we're supposed to dive it. I'm gonna grab Rainbow Bass.
Depth of flavor is what I covet.
So the reason why you let the Lee Sin die first is that way you can eat, reset tower aggro, and then we burned Wukong's ultimate, right? And then we can just kill him after the Wukong ultimate ends. Because I won't instantly have aggro onto the Wukong. Yeah, you know, I have to take a look back into what they actually did to the stats on some of the Tahm Kench's abilities when they swapped the W and R, because I think they swapped the passive, Q, and E a little bit too, right?
Never wanes.
But yeah, you see how I lived that situation? The E cooldown is ridiculously short. So I can easily get 2 shields off in extended trade. Which is why you can take something like Shield Bash. You know, like, Wukong is a really strong laner overall, and the fact that I'm able to just fight him, out CS him, and even bully a Wukong is really good. It really helps that Tahm Kench does magic damage and Wukong gets armor from his passive and not MR. So it's definitely advantageous in that way, but I think Tahm Kench can do well even against like other different matchups. So let me see. So this goes down cooldown by 1. Oh, but the damage gets increased by 135. So I think that's gonna be pretty good. So we'll just make, I mean, even for the cooldown, it's pretty nice. Rip. Okay, well, they have 3 knockups there to stop me from getting out of there. Rek'Sai went out. Damn. So I think I think we go Iceborne Moment. Yeah, Tahm Kench does super well into like pretty much every melee matchup. Obviously, I can get ganked there and just needs to die. That's what it is.
Everyone ends downriver eventually.
No R or Flash. Actually, he might have Flash. I'm gonna apply to him.
Rampage.
Misery has a delectable taste.
Can I stop this?
Let us eat voraciously and overflow.
Huge. That was a Kali TP, right? Or was that Wukong? I didn't even see. I got double buffs off that too.
Now we shall gluttonize.
Why was Jungle still there? I actually have no idea. Why was Rek'Sai still there? Maybe Lee Sin was on a ward, so he started heading out. Like maybe Lee Sin walked over a ward here. But yeah, the pathing of Rek'Sai was crazy.
Diet is
To
expensive.
counter the Lee Sin.
enemy has been slain.
Their despair is the season.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Enemy double kill.
Wow, living.
To cut is to
You guys see how I
stop.
just did the stun straight into the W? Damn. That's actually pretty nice. So I can set up my W damage, and 135 is not too bad. I CC's him too, so I can get the extra auto. Now do you have to chill?
All shall drown in my magnificence.
Rek'Sai can come up and dive me, which should be unlucky. I'm trying to stay as high HP as possible and let my red buff just regen me. Rip. Damn. The only thing I hate is like how long do you have to wait to auto attack after you come up out of your W? It seems like the animation after coming up the W is longer than what you knock them up for.
Every heart has its own hunger.
Man, we can fight! Wukong has no R. Whatever. I'm just gonna go back. I'll grab my Frostfire Gauntlet. I'll grab boots. I mean, he can freeze us, but it's not... It's a 4-minion freeze, which is technically enough. But it's pretty deep on his side of the lane.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Wow, nice. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna walk bottom. Wait, their Tristana is 0-5 and the Rakana is 3-0. What's going on there?
Gluttony
Turret
is
plating will soon fall.
Yeah, I mean the Rex has top a lot, so. But I'm still ahead in CS of the. I'm coming. On the way.
Shut down.
Shit.
anything of depth is deceitful.
I'm gonna take mid. LeBlanc's like zoning out bottom. So I'm just gonna take mid.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
From suffering, my thank is born. All creation is born, famished, and starved.
Not bad.
Has been destroyed.
Not bad at all.
An ally has been slain.
Damn, Lee Sin almost showed him.
Time.
Okay, we're going Thornmail. I guess we could just grab Ruby Crystal and call off. It's just the 0-4 Akali that has magic damage. And I don't think she's going to be focusing me. She should be focusing on Kaisa.
Nothing escapes hunger.
So she'll be fine.
No true hunger can be abated.
Rakan has magic damage, Kappa. Hey, I mean, he's 3-0, so. True. Come drag, I got TP.
Might be savory. Succeeded only in breath my time.
You have been slain.
I mean, I do have TP. I want, like, that's not wrong. I tried to get out of there. My W, the range is not as long as the old ultimate, but it can only be stopped with CC, which is kind of nice. So I need to stop the Rift Herald shove. Actually, the minions will do it. I could just TP. Damn, I thought that thing would come in. So I stopped the initial engage from Tahm. And yeah. Like, the ultimate from Tahm Kench not only peels your ADC perfectly in a situation like that, where you could just, like, step to the side of CC, let your ADC tank it, but then you also give them a 500 shield.
True appetite.
So I'm kind of like a Shen that can also not only get the shield, but, like, also, like, just take your ADC completely from being targeted. Yeah. Oh yeah, Tristana got licked. So you're bullying lane, you've got really good peel for fights. I've absorbed a lot of pressure from this Rek'Sai's game. A lot. And I only died twice. And, you know, the Wukong didn't get an insane advantage, and he honestly can't beat me 1v1 even now.
All the world's a river.
Just because I deal magic damage. And he gains armor, right? Divine Sunder and stuff kind of sucks. And I will eventually have to build MR for the Akali, but... Okay, he hit side. I mean, that guy's just dead, right? Okay, I was... Yeah, he's just dead. My ult, 2 seconds. Now, if I had ulti there, then we could save him with the rip.
Everyone ends downriver.
I'm expecting them to, like, collapse onto this Kaisa, which is why I'm staying here. LeBlanc's hitting to match Akali bottom. I can just go top. I'm just gonna reset here.
Regrettably, I must retire in order to find a digestion.
I think we just go into Thornmail.
Misery has a delectable
I really am not
taste.
respecting this Akali's damage. Nor do I care about her damage. I just care about sitting in front of my ADC as the Tristana, Rek'Sai, Wukong try to get on her. I just try to peel her as much as possible.
Rampage.
Let us eat voraciously and overindulge.
I need to get better with my W.
Now we shall gluttonize.
Why is he always top? I cover one wave, he's oh, Rek'Sai must come. Rek'Sai must gank. Must kill streamer.
My diet is expensively unique.
Okay. I'll say I'm down here. Oh, you really didn't land that? Damn. Again, they have a hard time engaging. Just because I can literally do that. I'm tanky. What you gonna do about it? This is why Tahm Kench is like broken in pro play too. Or can be. Just because, like, the Rek'Sai just poured out everything, man, and I pressed one button, and it's just, my ADC is safe, and then afterwards, huge shield, doesn't die. Even if I'm not playing Tahm Kench as, like, effectively as I should, I can see why it's, like, a top pick. So